All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome in. Phil Nagy on Sports. Excited to bring this Week 17 matchup to you. Big, important game here. 10-5 and 9-6. Lots of playoff and seeding implications for both the Cowboys and young Tom Brady and the Buccaneers as well. He's looked pretty good there, Tom, for virtually being 44. Look at those flowing locks. So, as we've done with the other Week 17 games, because I am out of town, Kit's going to call them for you. Appreciate you doing that, Kit. So, without further ado, let's boot this one off. And ladies and gentlemen, Kit Nagy on the mic.
Thanks, Phil. Appreciate that. Obviously, a big game here. Late in the season, Dallas Cowboys, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a big rumble of two very good teams with very good rosters. Trying to line up some postseason action here, so we'll see how they do in this one, as Tampa Bay is going to start with the ball and getting the ball out to the 21-yard line. So Tom Brady is going to start out first. There's a look at his season, nearly 5,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Very good season for him so far, as you would expect from the GOAT, who has been very good in our sim as well. 1st and 10 under center for Tom Brady. Single back behind him. Throw to the outside. He's got something he likes, and that one goes to Gates, the rookie, very quickly. Pick up a Gage. I said Gates and I meant Gage. Gage on the reception. 2nd and 5 now for Tampa Bay. Trips to the left. Little handoff to his running back, and fighting for some yardage there. That was Leonard Fournette on the carry. Little fake to Fournette this time, and Brady standing there lots of time, and he's going to unload it downfield. He's got a man, and he has completed it, as Cameron Brate is going to get involved in the action here. Cameron Brate, the big tight end out of Harvard. So 1st and 10 now after the big pickup to the tight end. Tom Brady out of the gun this time. Going to take a high snap, fake it to his running back, and then he's going to have all day again, but instead he's going to work up the pocket and run with it. An unusual choice there from Tom Brady. I guess he didn't like what he saw downfield, but instead he's going to run with it after climbing the pocket, but only a pickup of 1. 2nd and 9, back to pass Brady. He's going to throw, almost intercepted there. That was just an errant pass from Tom Brady. Lucky that one was dropped. 3rd and 9 now, and he's going to empty out the backfield, trips to the left. Little throw over the middle. He's got his man, and Evans is going to pick up that first down fairly easily, as he had all kinds of room to work with underneath. Hey, Applied, welcome in. Let's see. Really, the pressure from Dallas has struggled a bit in the early goings of this one, giving Tom Brady lots of time to work with so far. So 1st and 10 now. We'll hand off to Fournette. He's got a hole. He's going to get to the second level quickly and out past the line to gain. That's his second carry of the ball game. Now 14 yards for him, and Malik Hooker is the tackler. That'll be another first down for Tampa Bay. You see nice blocking out there on the outside. Yeah, I'd really like to see the Guardians pick it up, and especially with some consistency. We'll hand off to Fournette again in the middle. But yes, a win would be great. Got to start somewhere. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard pickup there from Fournette. Back to pass, Tom Brady. He's got his man, and Evans coming back to the ball to make that catch is only going to pick up 2 yards himself. So we'll bring up a 3rd and 6. So now emptying out the backfield again is Tom Brady, and Tampa Bay within striking distance from the 11. They can get a first down also. But it's going to be picked in the end zone, and that one to Diggs and not to his receiver. That was just another errant throw there from Tom Brady out to the outside, and Diggs had great positioning on it and takes it away. I'm not sure what Tom Brady was trying to do there. If that was just not bad mechanics putting it on the wrong side, or if it was just not seeing where Diggs was. But not the best throw certainly, and winds up in an interception. So we're going to get Dak Prescott here. Little fake the jet sweep and hand off to Elliott. Elliott's got a hole, and he's working through some tacklers, and he's going to pick up 14 yards on his first carry of the day. And so the Cowboys quickly responding after that long drive and interception from Trayvon Diggs. That is his 6th interception on the season for Trayvon Diggs. So Dak in the gun, trips to the left, a little handoff up the inside zone, stretch to the outside though is Zeke, and Zeke is breaking through a bunch of tackles, about 3 broken tackles on that run. Nicely done there from Zeke Elliott. And that one goes for 16. So quickly to 30 yards rushing on the day after only 2 carries for number 21. Yeah, no, I agree. Now, I guess there's probably some politics there too, as a nice little throw to the outside finds CeeDee Lamb very wide open, and another first down. Pick up a 15 on that one. I think there may be some politics involved, though, applied in that, I'm sure the NFL, to a certain extent, they don't want that kind of publicity just because I think they're already going to be fighting the court of public opinion in the fact that even though they advertise they wanted a year, it's not likely he's going to actually get anything like that. So although they can say they wanted it, that his actual punishment won't match. So therefore, then if you heap accolades on him, it kind of, I guess, waters down the argument that you wanted to suspend him for a year. So I don't know. We'll see though. I do think he could play to that level, certainly. 2nd and 9 now for Dallas. Hand off to Zeke. Zeke is going to get tackled at the line, and really nothing doing there. They do credit him with 1 yard. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. 3rd and 8. Back to pass. Dax found something over the middle. He's got his tight end Schultz, but he's going to get tackled behind the line to gain. And that one is not going to get it done. Brings up a 4th and 2. And from the 29, I think the Dallas Cowboys are likely to try the field goal from here. Hey, 504, welcome in. Go Browns. And they do trot out the kicker, so here's the kick is up, and it looks like it's got the leg. It is good, just over the cross right. Or the crossbar, just barely squeaks that through. And so Dallas will take a 3-point lead in the early goings of this matchup. 7:24 left in the first quarter. A look at the NFC playoff picture here. Obviously, this game has some playoff implications involved. Both these teams very good and scrapping for seeding. That one dropped out on the outside. It was Gage on the attempt to catch it, but Tom Brady's pass gets dropped, so goes nowhere. This time Leonard Fournette quickly threw the line and out to the second level. He does pick up that first down, and Malik Hooker comes in to make the tackle.
Here we go.
It's It's Nager, I believe. Let me take a look and see. I've got their roster pulled up. A second. It's showing on their actual roster. It's showing Jonathan Garibay, who's a guy I hadn't actually heard of before. So Jonathan Garibay, number 1 out of Texas Tech, is what they're showing on their actual roster. I'm not sure if that's who we have in, because Nagar I thought was a punter. So maybe in Madden they may have the punter kicking here, as Trayvon Diggs has his second pick of the ball game already. And I wasn't looking when this happened, but yeah, just jumped the route and really Gage leaves Tom Brady hanging here as he doesn't fight to work back to the ball. And Trayvon Diggs does, and that's why an interception here, and Dallas is going to get their second turnover, and Prescott's going to get another opportunity to put yet more points on the board. Yeah, Chris Nagar is who kicked it. I saw the name, but I thought he was a punter. So I'm thinking that what's going on there is that they've got the punter kicking here. Although they're showing Anger as their... Oh, wait, no, I'm on the... No, that's right. This is Dallas Cowboys. They're showing Anger as their punter, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. We may have the wrong folks. So, 2nd and 12 under center is Dak Prescott. Zeke Elliott, the single back. It is going to be a handoff to Zeke, and he is going to be tackled by the second man there. That is White on the tackle. Stephen White has been a solid linebacker there in the middle for these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Back to pass. Dak unloads to the outside. He's got somebody out there and does complete the ball. Maybe, and if he is a kicker, he may have been on the Browns. I don't remember. We went through a lot of them. If he was on the Browns, then you're right. He would have been a kicker, and we may just have the wrong kicker, or may just have wrong special teams on Dallas all around. But based on what I'm showing on the lineup here off of NFL.com, it's supposed to be. I'm already forgetting his name. That kicker that I read out earlier. Out of Texas Tech, I think. 3rd and inches now. Dak hands it off. Zeke Elliott's going to get to the line to gain. Not much more, but does get enough, and that's going to be enough. It's going to get them the first down. Yeah, Jonathan Garibay out of Texas Tech is who they're actually showing as their kicker on the roster for Dallas. .504 saying that the Browns, having won last in Heinz Stadium, retired the old stadium for them, or at least the old name for the stadium. I think that's funny. As a little handoff to Pollard there goes for a nice gain. And, some rumblings of late that Pollard is really the running back that scares defenses, not so much Zeke Elliott anymore. But Pollard gets another carry here and is going to pick up a first down after a pickup of about 4. And Levante David in on the tackle. Back to pass. Out to the outside. He's got his man. That's Gallup. Under center is Dak Prescott. He's got the snap. Back to pass. Now over the middle, he's got his tight end, or excuse me, that's CeeDee Lamb. 88, not 86. Yeah, I hope you have a good time in Pittsburgh. Actually, Pittsburgh, as much as I don't like their sports teams, Pittsburgh's a pretty cool town. There's a lot of fun stuff to do there, good eats. It's a neat place, even if I don't like their sports teams. Yeah, it's Acrisure, I think, is the name of their... I think it's Acrisure Stadium? No? 3rd and 3. Back pass over the middle. Got a man, but that one is dropped. An unfortunate drop. I think that was C.D. Lamb dropping the ball there. Just not able to come up with it on the slant, and he had it right on him, but dropped in the end zone is going to lead to yet another field goal attempt here for the Cowboys on the little chip shot. And that's kind of unfortunate. You almost want them, in fact, you do want them to go for that. You know, from the 3-yard line, go for the touchdown. And the worst that happens is you turn it over on downs and they've got it, you know, to start at the 2 or at the 1 or something. Ooh, nice kick coverage, though, on Dallas's part. Kicks them down at the 21. Yep, I agree, 504. 1st and 10, under center, Tom Brady. He's got to get away from his errant throwaways as he has thrown 2 picks on the last 2 drives. And Fournette picks up 9 on the first carry of this drive. Good. I'm sure you will get plenty of people salty, you know, with the Steelers followers. I'm sure you will encounter, but hey, you know what's a little rivalry without a little bit of that at least. 'Cause that was a nice pursuit by the defense there, out to keep him short. Fowler on the carry, unable to get very far. 3rd and 1. And Tom Brady's got a man over the middle. He quickly connected. That's Gage, who gets plenty of yards and then some for the first down. Nice little look at Gage's catch here, as it was just a little bit behind him, but he's able to adjust nicely to the ball. And then gain some extra, turn upfield and gain some extra yardage as well. Now under center for Tom Brady, 1st and 10. Back to pass. Pressure's coming, but he gets rid of it. He's got his man out to the outside. And go down to the 13-yard line. That was a nice little completion and run from Godwin down the sideline there. As he just, the little out route worked nicely, but nobody in a position to make the tackle, and he just rumbled for a long, long way downfield. So, 1st and 10 now from the 13 for Tampa Bay. Let's see if they could do something here. Over the side, he's got Godwin again. And Godwin does collect that one for a nice pickup. Now a 1st and goal from the 1. As Godwin went down right away after catching this, but he does get it to the 1 first. Yeah, plus the Steelers have been good for so long. It's good to have the Browns probably be better than them for once. Or decidedly be better than them for once, as that run does not quite get in. 2nd and goal now for Tampa Bay. Fournette in the backfield is the single back in a goal line set. Back to pass Tom Brady. Quick little slant on the inside, and he's fortunate to get that touchdown, as there was a defender right in the way. I thought it was going to hit the defender at first, but Evans does come away with that ball behind him. And if the defender going the other way had just looked into the backfield, he would have knocked that one down, I think. But nevertheless, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do score a touchdown here, and at the hands of Mike Evans. Yes, that would absolutely create some ripples or waves, I guess, out there in Pittsburgh if you were to wear such a shirt. As 504 suggests there, having Browns retiring Heinz Stadium. Funny. There are plenty of t-shirt companies out there in Cleveland, though, so I'm sure you could find one that would be willing to make something along those lines.
Let's go, baby.
So 12:03 now left in the half as Dallas will come back out on the field with their offense and try to respond to that drive. They've been kicking field goals at the end of their drives, and they need to find a way to punch it into the end zone. Zeke is going to get the carry, stiff arm up the middle, and nice little physical run there for Zeke Elliott. 5 yards gained on the ground, and Devin White in on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Now under center for Dak Prescott. He's going to hand it out to the outside. Zeke is going to cut back towards the middle. Oddly, there was more room to the outside. I'm not sure why he was cutting back to the middle there, but he does get it up within 1 yard of the line to gain. Now, empty backfield for Dak. Over the middle, he's got a man, and that's CeeDee Lamb. Not a great throw. It was quite a bit behind him, but a very nice adjustment from CeeDee Lamb to come away with that reception. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Go Browns. You saw the not great throw there from Dak to be behind CeeDee Lamb. If he hit him in stride, you almost feel like CeeDee Lamb might have broke that one deep. May have gone the distance. 1st and 10. He did have a step on the defender at it, after all. Back to pass. Dak out to the outside. He's got Schultz, his tight end, and he's going to pick up another first down here as he turned upfield quickly. That one good for 11 yards. You can see Schultz broke wide open after that out route, working to the perimeter, and Prescott put it right on him. Well, 3-back look here for Dallas, and they are going to use that to run out of. Kind of looked like one of Baltimore's formations. But that one, a run for Zeke Elliott, picks up 5 yards. That's true, Sean. I have consistently seen Browns fans coast to coast, east and west coast, and in between. Love seeing that as a little option keeper there for Dak is going to gain the first down. But you do see Browns fans all over the place, and I do love that feature of Browns fandom, is that there are Browns fans absolutely everywhere. Well, yeah, I doubt it, Wendell. I think the Browns are going to have something to prove this year to not go 2 years in a row losing to the team up north. Dak unloads out to the outside. He's got Schultz, and Schultz is going to pick up a handful of yards, call it 2. Yeah, we are kind of like, you're right, kind of like a cult. Is another throw over the middle from Dak Prescott finds his big second tight end, Ferguson. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Out to the outside, he's got a man that's, I didn't see the number, I think it's Schultz, yes it is, 86. Number 1 tight end picks up 2 there, his 4th reception on the ball game, now under center, and a handoff to Zeke up the middle. He's got through the line and into the end zone. Touchdown, Zeke Elliott. And a touchdown for Dallas. Very nice run there from Zeke as he just fought his way through the contact to get his and kept his feet churning to get the ball over the line. And finally, Dallas is going to pay off a drive with an actual touchdown rather than having to settle for a field goal. And they're going to make this a 13-7 ball game. So that one's going to be kicked through the back of the end zone. And so Tampa Bay and Tom Brady, TB12, will come out and take over from his own 25 with 7:25 remaining in the first half. Sends Fournette in motion out to the outside and emptying out that backfield. Tom Brady's got the snap. He is going to unload it out to the outside. He's got Evans. And Evans is going to gain about 11 yards before being carried down to the ground. 1st and 10 now for Tampa Bay. Little handoff up the middle to Fournette. Stiff arm up the middle, and he is going to fight his way for about 5. 2nd and 5 here. Bunch formation tight to the right. Tom Brady out of the gun. And unloading it over the middle, he's got Gage again. And Gage has been very, very active in this ball game. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. Handoff up the middle. That's Fournette again, fighting through a tackler. And then taken down by a host of defenders for Dallas. After a 7-yard pickup, Van Der Esch involved in that tackle. I love it, Sean. That's awesome. Appreciate it too. 2nd and 3 here for Tom Brady. Back to pass. He's got a man over the middle on a little skinny post, and a quick throw and connected with his man. And Tampa Bay is going to pick up that first down. That was Scott Miller on the reception. We'll hand off to Fournette, who's going to make it out to about the 30, and a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. 4:16 remaining in the half now. Little delayed handoff to Fournette, little cut in the hole, and he is going to work his way out to the 28-yard line. Back to pass. He's got a man. That's Evans, and Evans is going to get down. Is going to be tackled around the 12-yard line. After another nice little skinny post action. They've had a lot of success on that play so far in the goings. And actually, both teams have had nice success on those little skinny posts. You'll see another one right there. Now, under center, Tom Brady. Single back is Fournette. And he hands it off to Fournette, and Fournette's going to get an uncontested touchdown, Tampa Bay, and just like that, we are going back and forth here in traded touchdown drives, both being very effective on the drives, very efficient drives with lots of positive plays, and so right after Dallas marches down the field, Tampa Bay responds in kind. The very balanced look so far, 13 rushes to 17 passes. And the extra point is up, and it's good. So a 14-13 ball game with around 4 minutes remaining in the half here. Well, excuse me, 3 minutes. 3:07 remaining in the half. So that's how much time, just under 3 minutes, or I guess just over 3 minutes is about how much time that that Dak Prescott will have to work with all 3 timeouts to try to march for the 79 yards downfield to pay dirt. So Dak's going to start out of the gun. Back to pass. He's got something he likes out on the outside and completes C. Lamb out there. He is now 11 of 12 for 112 yards. Very, very efficient for Dak Prescott. Back to pass. Out to the outside. He's got his man Schultz, and he completes it there for another first down. And so here they come out in that 3 running back Baltimore-like look as they're going to run into the 2-minute warning. So setting up yet another efficient drive, but they've only got 2 minutes. Again, they do have 3 timeouts, but they only have 2 minutes to get this downfield with that 2-minute warning being gone. Now to the outside, he's got his man Schultz again. That one good for 5, and they're going to hurry up to the line. Back to pass. Out to the outside, and underneath to his outlet, Zeke Elliott. And 3rd and 6 now after only a pickup of one, or excuse me, a loss of 1. And that one is going to be pressure-induced underthrow, a duck fortunate to drop to the ground. And what was looking to be a very promising drive to close out the half has come to a screeching halt here as the pressure finally gets home for Tampa Bay. It was Barrett who caused that errant pass via the pressure. So from their own 48, Dallas will punt. and give Tom Brady an opportunity with about a minute to play. Or a little over a minute here to play in the half. And they have all 3 of their timeouts as well, so not the best kick. Sets up Tom Brady in very nice field position here with a minute and 11 seconds left from his own 31. Not a good idea to hand the GOAT something like that to work with. Now setting up the screen. Fournette, he's got the ball. Excuse me, not Fournette. That's blanking on his name. Cameron or name. That cannot be right. I don't think they have the correct name. It's Gio Bernard, of course. 2nd and 5. They're just not showing Gio Bernard on their roster here, which is interesting. Out to the outside, nice little broken tackle action there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's Cameron Brate breaking through some tacklers. 1st and 10 for Tom Brady. 55 seconds in the half. They've burned 2 of their timeouts already. And now, low and deep, he's got his man, Godwin. And Godwin does get his feet in bounds. So that's going to be another 1st down. And only took 5 seconds. He got out of bounds, stopping the clock. So they're not going to have to burn a timeout doing it either. And even with the pressure right there, Tom Brady, as cool as a cucumber, gets the ball out, and nice feet control to get that 2nd foot to drag behind on the catch from Godwin. So now in the field goal range with 50 seconds and an opportunity even to score a touchdown here. 1st and 10 for Tom Brady. 1 timeout. Back to pass. Throw over the middle. He's got Fournette, who is not going to get to the line to gain. And it looks like they're going to let the clock wind a little bit here and possibly hurry up to the line. It seems a little bit lethargic, though. You'd want them to hurry this up a bit, as this is possibly going to waste quite a bit of clock. Still holding on to their timeout is Tampa Bay. 23 seconds left from the 25. Back to pass. He's got a man out on the outside, and going out of bounds is Mike Evans, but he does make the catch there at the 7-yard line. So a 1st and goal with 19 ticks is just what you were looking for, and using that sidelines to their advantage is Tampa Bay. Very nice play call, nice throw, and great control from Evans to get his feet in bounds just in time, and then go out of bounds to stop the clock. Yeah, absolutely a great throw. 1st and goal from the 7. The great Tom Brady. Back to pass. And throw into the back of the end zone, but out of bounds. So that'll bring up 2nd and goal here. 14 ticks. 1 timeout still. He's got the snap. Surveying, and he's going to throw the back to the end zone again. With 9 ticks left, 3rd and goal. They've got time to take one more shot at the back of the end zone, and if Tom doesn't like it, do the same thing he's done on the last 2 plays. We'll see. 3rd and goal, back to pass. 4-man rush, pressure coming, and he just throws that one away again. So they're going to settle for the 3-point field goal here. And with only 4 ticks left, that was pretty much the ideal. Obviously, you wanted the touchdown, but if you're not going to get it in, throw it away, play it safe, and take the 3 points. So they'll kick off one last time here to close out the half with a single tick left, which will be burned on this return. And so we'll go right into halftime there. At a 17-13 scoreline, with Tampa Bay kind of currently on the last team to punch. They've kind of been back and forth with the body blows here in this one. And we're going to get our prototypical halftime report that I can't skip through, and we'll probably see our favorite Chicago at Chicago game, because that seems to be a thing. The Madden glitch where Chicago plays at home against the visiting Chicago Bears. But we'll see some of these other games as well before then. Oh, there it is. There's Chicago at Chicago. Hey, Randy, welcome. Randy Moss, welcome in. So, scoreline is 17-13. We've got a ball game here. Tampa Bay and Dallas going at it, and they've outside of really some ugly throws to the wrong team from Tom Brady. It's been some pretty good ground game on both sides, and then some very productive drives both ways. So we'll see how the second half unfolds here, as Dallas is going to get to start with the ball. And they're going to have it at the 23 after Tolbert returned that one. So Dak Prescott is going to start out of the gun. Zeke Elliott on his right hip. Trips formation to the left, back to pass. Now flushed out of the pocket. The pressure is going to almost get there, and he's going to escape the pressure somehow and make his way back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to gain 2 yards. That was impressive. I thought for sure he was going to take a sack there, but instead he escapes the pressure just on the outside, breaking a tackle with a big physical running, and gains 2 yards in the process. Turned a 12-yard sack into a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 now. Empty backfield. Over the middle. He's got CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb is going to make a nice catch there for another first down for Dallas. A little tight bunch formation to the right. Under center is Dak. Little pitch to Zeke Elliott to the outside, but met right there is Zeke Elliott for a big, big TFL. And that was Levante David who got into the backfield in a hurry to bring up that TFL. 2nd and 14. And we haven't seen a lot of momentum bar on either side of this game. It's been pretty even back and forth. So as you can see right now, it's just ever so slightly favoring I think it was the Dallas Cowboys. I'll have to see it when it comes back up, but I think it was on the Dallas Cowboys side. Actually, yep, just barely on the Dallas Cowboys side here. Little under center. Dak Prescott throwing to the outside. He's got Schultz, and Schultz is going to take his momentum right out of bounds for a no-gain pickup. And that will bring up 3rd and 10 here for Dallas. Out of the gun. And unloading it deep. He's got a man there and making an incredible catch. Wow, what a catch that was. And so that, I mean, the coverage was right there too. As Dak Prescott just unloaded it and trusted his receiver to go up and make a catch, and that's just what he did. So 1st and goal now from the 4 for Dallas. A little handoff to Zeke Elliott. He's going to fight his way through some contact, and they're going to give him the touchdown on that one, his 2nd on the day, as the tackler carried him into the end zone, and ball crossing the plane is enough, and he scores his 2nd. So setting up to be a 20-17 ball game after that 2nd Zeke Elliott score. So yeah, Chris Nagar is the kicker they have for Dallas, but it's not. Chris Nagar is not on the roster per NFL.com for Dallas, so should be this Jonathan Garibay.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So the back and forth struggle continues as Tom Brady will come back out here with his offense and try to respond to that drive in this 20-17 ball game. 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Evans, and Evans is going to pick up about 6. 2nd and 4. Tom Brady hands it off and quickly tackled his Fournette in the backfield there. As a little run blitz got home, as Golston disrupted the backfield and came up with a tackle. So that'll set up a 3rd and 6 here. We're going to get a lot of looks at this TFL. I'm not so sure why they're showing that quite so often. It was a nice play, but it wasn't that great. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, TB12. He's got the snap. 4-man rush. And all kinds of time. Finally unloading it out to the outside. He's got 2 men there and a jump ball. And that one falls harmlessly to incomplete as Gage is unable to come away with that. So a 4th and 6 will lead to a Tampa Bay punt. And Dallas will have the opportunity to extend their lead. And for once, the momentum meter is pretty solidly in one team's corner, in this case, Dallas's corner. So Dak is going to start out in an empty backfield, trips to the right. The snap is back. 4-man rush coming, but he unloads to the outside. CeeDee Lamb again. And that one is going to be good for a 1st down. And a very even offensive breakdown. 20 rushes and 20 passes for Dallas. Now the 21st rush to Zeke Elliott. A little fighting his way through some traffic there in the middle. He picks up 3 on the effort. 2nd and 7. Devin White will have his 5th tackle of the ball game. Zeke Elliott again stretched to the outside. And that one also for minimal gains, only 2. So it'll be 3rd and 5. Tight bunch formation to the left side there for Dak Prescott. Snap is back to pass. Pressure coming, but he unloads. He's got wide open in space. CeeDee Lamb down to the 20, call it the 19. As he had all kinds of room to work in there, and a beautiful ball there from Dak to just put it right on him. And down to the 19. Nice little strike here. We're going to get another look at that. That was a pretty ball. Just hits him right in stride there with some room to work. And then CeeDee Lamb does the rest of the work. 1st and 10 from the 19. There's that little formation again with 3 running backs. Back to pass. Over the middle, he's got a man. And that one goes to CeeDee Lamb again. And will be good for yet another 1st down. And in this case, 1st and goal from the 7. Dak is back to pass to the outside. He's got a man, but very short gain in this case. That was Tolbert. 2nd reception for him, 17 yards, but only 1 yard there. Back to pass. And scrambling is Prescott, flush, and he's going to run. Oh, no, he's going to pitch it. That was really weird. I thought for sure he was past the line. That should have been an illegal forward pass. I'm not sure why they didn't call that. 3rd and goal from the 3 now. Pressure coming. He's going to take a big sack. 1st sack of the ball game as Keanu Neal was in there in the backfield and comes away with a big sack. And this defense is going to stand here and force a field goal for Dallas. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Go Browns. So the kick is up. The kick is good. Dallas will extend their lead 23-17 now in this ball game. But still plenty of time to play, and of course Tom Brady on the other side with a very good roster at his back. So Tom will take over at the 25-yard line. He's going to start out from under center. 1st and 10. Delayed handoff up the middle. That's Fournette, who is going to meet contact at the second level. And he is going to gain a 1st down after Curse brought him down. So out of the gun is TB12, bringing a man in motion. That's Godwin, back to pass. He's got a man. That's Gage on the little slant there. And Tom Brady hits him for another 1st down. His 4th reception, 43 yards on the day for him. Malik Hooker in on the tackle, his 5th. Little handoff now to the running back. And that is Gio Bernard. 2nd and 3. Or excuse me, 2nd and 7 after a pickup of 3. Little handoff up the middle this time. Fournette is going to find the defense very quickly there. And no pickup, or no gain. 3rd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming, but he's going to unload, as does Tom. And coming back to the ball is Godwin, saving Tom Brady from an ugly throw and a potential interception. As Godwin comes nicely back to the ball and makes that into a positive play instead. His 5th reception now over 100 yards, 117 to be exact. First and 10 now for Tom Brady, under center. Little delayed handoff. That's Fournette, but quickly met there in the hole as he was unable to make the first man miss. That will be a loss of 2. So if you're just joining us, this is our last Spotlight game of the week for Week 17, and this is our NFC Spotlight game of the week. Phil is on vacation, so these were pre-recorded as Gage is going to pick up a 1st down after a nice throw from Tom Brady, 1st and goal from the 6 for Tampa Bay here. But Phil's on vacation over here in California. He's up in Napa Valley now and enjoying some lovely wine tastings and such up there. And he will be back sometime Thursday, so tomorrow. So he'll be back on the call with us here soon. 1st and goal here for Tampa Bay. And over the middle, he's got Evans, and that one's going to be down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from there. 8th reception on the day for Mike Evans. Little handoff to Gio Bernard. He gets into the end zone, fighting through some tacklers. And Fournette. I said Bernard, I meant Fournette. Fournette scores the touchdown. And that currently ties the game at 23, but pending the PAT, Tampa Bay should be going up 24-23 here. We're going to get a nice look at Fournette running through Hill and staying upright into the end zone. So 2:07 left in the 3rd quarter here as Tampa Bay takes the lead and chisels away at that momentum advantage for Dallas. So kick is away, and under it is Tolbert, who takes it out to the 28-yard line, which is where Dak Prescott and these Dallas Cowboys are going to start the drive. Look at CeeDee Lamb's day, 8 receptions, 120 yards. He has been very, very good for Dak. Delayed handoff up the middle to Zeke Elliott, breaking through a tackle, but somebody tripped him up there, as it looked like he had more room to work. Only a pickup of 4 on that one. Out of the gun. Dak Prescott, back to pass. Over the middle, he's got a man. That's CeeDee Lamb again. His 9th reception now, as he has been Mr. Reliable there for Dak Prescott. Now emptying out the backfield. Out of the gun, back to pass. 4-man rush, and he's going to work his way up the packet and take off with it up towards the 48-yard line. Almost to the 50, but he slid before then, so they're going to mark him down at the 48. 2nd and 5. Back to pass, pressure coming, he's going to take a sack. Devin White gets in there in a hurry and sacks Prescott back. Now a 3rd and 14 coming after the big sack from Devin White. That little linebacker blitz was well disguised and found a big gap in the blocking scheme, and Devin White comes home very quickly. So that'll end the half here. So they're going to halftime there with the score very tight, a 1-point advantage here, 24-23. So Dallas trying to respond here with this drive, and they're going to have to do something about this 3rd and 14 here to start the quarter. Back to pass. Now setting up a screen, but pressure's coming, and he does unload it, but unable to get it to his running back is Dak Prescott. And that one, unfortunately for these Dallas Cowboys, will end up in a punt after being unable to convert on this screen they tried to set up as the pressure got home too quickly. So the kick is away. And a fair catch called for at the 22-yard line, which is where Tampa Bay will take over as Tom Brady trots back out onto the field. Little fake handoff out to the outside. Tom Brady on the levels concept out to Mike Evans, who completes out to the next level and is finally tackled by Trayvon Diggs. And that one will pick up easily a 1st down for Tampa Bay. Now 309 yards on the day passing. First and 10 for Tom Brady under center. Single back is Fournette. Fournette is going to get the carry, and he will fight for a few yards there in the middle of the line to call it 3, 2nd and 7. Tight bunch formation to the left. Under center is Tom. Back to pass over the middle. He's got his man. That's Mike Evans again. As the number 1 receivers on both sides of this ball game have been very productive. Mike Evans now 10 receptions for 92 yards. 3rd and 1. Little handoff to Fournette. He is going to be tackled just short of the line to gain. As 4th and inches coming up, and Tampa Bay will punt. Interesting. They're going to punt from their own 48 on a 4th and inches with a 1-point advantage. As that one is going to be nearly blocked, but instead we're going to get a running into the kicker call here, I think. Either that or roughing the kicker. Personal foul, so it's going to be a roughing the kicker, and that is an ugly, ugly penalty as they just gave Tampa Bay and Tom Brady the 1st down here. Either way, even a running into the kicker would have been good for a 1st down because it was 4th and inches from the 48, so instead they're going to have a 1st and 10 from the 37. Now, handing off to Gio Bernard, and he is going to fight his way through some tacklers. Call it a pickup of 3. Now out of the gun, Tom Brady. 4-man rush, and he's going to throw it underneath to his receiver. That's Gage on the reception. He goes out of bounds there after picking up a handful of yards. 3rd and 1. Now from under center, quick throw to the outside, almost to the other team, but somehow it gets through. I don't know how. but somehow it got out and through to Cameron Bright, who comes away with his third reception and a first down. In this case, Tom Brady bunched tight to the left. Throwing to the outside, he's got Mike Evans, who fights his way through a tackler and near the line to gain. 2nd and 2. His 11th reception now in the ball game. 2nd and 2, out to the outside, dangerous throw, and that one somehow again gets through to his intended receiver. Again, Mike Evans on the reception now, finally over 100 yards as well at 107. 1st and goal for Tom Brady from under center. Little handoff to Fournette. He's going to be met at the line, and in fact a TFL, as that one was quickly read and blown up. 2nd and goal from the 8. Bringing Mike Evans in motion to a tight bunch formation to the left. Back to pass. Pressure coming, but he's got Mike Evans out near the end zone, and just out of bounds at the 1 is Mike Evans, so a 3rd and goal instead. Tom Brady sees something. He's communicating with his wide receiver, but he's going to hand it off, and Fournette is not going to get there. So we'll have a 4th and goal from the 1. Will they elect to go for a field goal, or no? They're going to go for it. So Tom Brady comes back out. Tight bunch formation to the left. Back to pass is Tom Brady. He's got plenty of time. He's throwing over the middle to his tight end, and Cameron Bright with a touchdown. Very sure hands of Cameron Bright is able to box out the defender. Excuse me, Otten on the reception. I misread the number. I thought I saw 84. It was 88. Otten on the reception instead. And the big tight end boxes out the defender and is able to come away with that touchdown grab. So the scoreline now 31-23 with 8:10 remaining in the ball game. So this one will be kneeled in the end zone for the touchback. So Dak Prescott's going to take over with the ball on his own 25. 8:10 remaining in the ball game. 1st and 10. Little handoff to Zeke Elliott working up the middle, and he is going to gain about 2 before he is tackled. Excuse me, call it about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Excuse me. Now, a little bootleg action for Dak Prescott, unloading deep. He's got a man down there, but Schultz unable to come away with that catch. And so it'll bring up a 3rd and 6 after that incompletion. Now, out of the gun, back to pass. He's got his man out to the outside. That's Tolbert, who is going to be tackled near the line to gain, but they're going to call him just short, 4th and inches there. And Dallas will punt. Interesting, with just under 7 minutes, they're punting on a 4th and inches from their own 35. Almost feel like with the 23-31 ball game, you might want to go for that there to try to get points on the board, because time is not your friend right now, especially with Tom Brady with the ball in his hands. Speaking of Tom, there's a pass to the outside from Tom. And they are going to credit a 1st down on the reception. I didn't catch you caught it. Out of the gun. Tom Brady out to the outside. Wow, fumble! Ball's out, and Dallas has recovered it. I'll see if we get a replay on this one. I don't know. It was pretty bang-bang, though. It seemed like the hit jarred it loose, as Cameron Bright is absolutely brutalized here on the... Yeah, what a hit there, as that one seems to be well out. And Dallas will have new life here, and as if they had gone for it on 4th and converted quite a bit. So they're 1st and 10 now for Dallas. So the handoff up the middle to Zeke Elliott. His 21st run of the ball game for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 5 now for Dallas. Back to pass. He's got a man out on the outside, and he's going to convert out there, and that's Gallup on the reception. Devontae David on the tackle. A little fake to Zeke Elliott. Now flushed out of the pocket is Dak. He's going to connect with Gallup outside, and Gallup is able to get them down within striking range, down to the 7. 1st and goal from there. His 4th reception on the ball game, and he's closing in on 100 yards. currently at 97. Snap is low, but a delayed handoff to Zeke Elliott. He's going to try for his third, but just tackled short down to the 1 for Zeke. 2nd and goal now from the 1. Zeke, the lone back. The handoff is to Zeke, trying for his third again, but he is going to meet a scrum worth of defenders there. And so only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage is Zeke Elliott. And he is tired. You can see him breathing hard back there in the backfield. And they're going to hand off to him again anyway. And he is going to fight his way down to inches. And that will bring up the 4th and goal from the inches. But Dallas doesn't care. They're going to go for it. And Pollard is into the game. Back to pass. Pressure coming over the middle. Tolbert, touchdown. Wow, that was impressive. Going on 4th and inches, run, and pass, and they caught him snoozing a bit there from 4th and inches. Pollard into the game may have been an indication, but they ignored that. And then a little quick throw on the slant to Pollard was all they needed, as that little rub route did just the trick. And Tolbert came away with a quick, easy touchdown. So now Dallas will go for 2 in this 29-31 ball game. Snap is back. A little handoff to Zeke. He's going to try to get in, but he's going to be denied and stuffed there. So unable to tie the score is Dallas, so they are down 2, but 3:05 remaining. A 3 and out would be the ideal scenario if you're Dallas trying to come away with this win. You need this 3 and out, then you need the ball with enough time to get, burn off enough time to get down into the field goal range and put it away with a field goal. That would be the ultimate scenario for Dallas. A little handoff to Fournette in the middle, and that one's not going to go for very much. In fact, it'll go backwards for 2. 2nd and 12. I formation here as Tampa Bay is clearly in chew the clock mode with the 2-point advantage. A little handoff to Fournette, who is going to be met quickly in the backfield. And so far, defense is doing exactly what you need them to. 3rd and 12, and we're going to hit the 2-minute warning there, which will stop the clock. And that helps Dallas as well, as one more stop here on the assumed run, although they're in a shotgun, so maybe they will pass. But 3rd and 12, they need one more stop. They will hand it off to Fournette, and he's going to be stopped there. A quick timeout from Dallas. And that was just what you needed if you want to have a chance to win this game. Now they need some production to get themselves into a field goal range and put this one away with a field goal with just a few seconds left would be the goal. So fielded there at the 30-yard line, call it the 31 where he is tackled. And that's where Dak's going to have to work. He's got to get probably to the opposite 35. So he's starting from the 31. He's got to get it out to about the 35-yard line to have a chance. Throwing out to the outside, that'll do good work there, and he does manage to get out of bounds as Gallup. And that one, a quick strike and first down. That's exactly the kind of thing you're looking for here. Michael Gallup's 5th reception now, well over 100 yards at 112. So 2-point ball game right at midfield here at the 50 as the Dallas Cowboys, 1st and 10. Over the middle, they're in field goal range now as CeeDee Lamb takes that catch over the middle, and Dallas is not thinking field goal at all. They're thinking touchdown as they are quickly back up to the line and back to pass. Scrambling, flushed out of the pocket, unloading deep. He's got a man down there, but unable to come up with it as Schultz, and the jump ball contested there in the end zone. 2nd and 10. Little handoff to Zeke Elliott up the middle. He's going to fight through a tackler and then gain approximately 2. 3rd and 8 here out of the gun. Pressure coming on a blitz. He's got a man wide open out there, but he fumbles and the ball comes out. Oh no! And Tampa Bay is going to scoop that up, and that's probably the ball game with only a minute left as CeeDee Lamb is stripped, just standing still, and that should have been trying to, ripping the victory from the jaws of defeat, or really the opposite of that, ripping the defeat from the jaws of victory, as they had every opportunity to win. They were well within field goal range, had just struck for another first down. just under a minute. The clock management was perfect. Everything was going your way. And then that. What an ugly, ugly finish, as the victory formation will come out for Tampa Bay because they know they've got this one wrapped. They don't have to do anything else, as Dallas has no timeouts. And the Neals will get this one into the books officially as a 31-29 victory for Tampa Bay in a big, big late season win with big playoff implications here. So this one a big victory, and Dallas really gave it away at the last minute at the hands of CeeDee Lamb, whose fumble was absolutely vital and unfortunate for Dallas. So that'll do it for us here today. Thank you so much for being on. We appreciate all our subscribers. We appreciate your likes on our videos. You guys have been excellent. If you haven't already a subscriber, we'd very much appreciate it if you'd be willing to throw us one our way. And we'll continue to bring the content as we go. But very much enjoyed bringing this one to you. We'll continue to do that. If you would like to join our Discord, there's a link to that in the description of this or any of our videos. And you feel free to join us there for any discussion, Browns or NFL, in between these games. Plus, you'll get notifications of when these games are going to go live, and you can join us on the live chat, which we always appreciate interacting with you there. So thank you again. Today we will say go Tampa Bay, and as always, go Browns!